Hey guys, so this is a Selfridges haul, and I really debated whether or not I should do this because the purpose of the haul, or the purpose of the purchase, was to buy stuff from the Estee Lauder Victoria Beckham collection. And Selfridges is a UK-based website, so obviously, you know, coming from overseas. And I knew the collection would be released in the US, but I just wasn't like, I was like, what if it sells out? What if I can't, like, and I very rarely get so into something, but I just felt like this was going to be like an amazing collection. And I was very pleasantly surprised to find that it's much cheaper to purchase it from the UK. Now, it is also cheaper for other brands. So I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a rundown to explain, because I will say right off the bat, to order off of the Selfridges website, the international shipping to the US is a flat rate of $30. So I would say you really need to make it worth your while to purchase from here. Either go in with a friend on it or really think about your purchases, because there's a lot of brands on there like Saku, which we can't get here easily. We can't get something like, say, what was on there? Louise Young. I guess we can get it here if we really wanted to. Zoeva, which, I mean, I bought their brushes before, but they also have a flat rate shipping rate to the US that I don't know. So let me go through I'll show you guys what I got and then run through the prices. I picked up 4 items from the Victoria's Secret. Did I say Victoria's Secret? Did I say that earlier? I hope I didn't. I hope I said Victoria Beckham. Okay, I picked up 4 items from the Victoria Beckham collection that she did with Estee Lauder. The first thing I'm going to share with you is the eye palette. Looks like this. Now, I'm just saying, if you guys have been seeing the new releases for the holidays, the Estee Edit, which is also an Estee Lauder company, has come out with a set for $58 that has 6 eyeshadows and maybe 6 face products. The eyeshadow palette shades look very similar to this. And I just saw the swatches on Temptalia, but they are slightly different. I think they're different enough where if you got both, you wouldn't feel like, oh my god, I have the same palette. But the colors, if you at a glance, when I first saw it on Sephora's website, I was like, that looks familiar. But anyway, I have 3 shades on my eyes. I have the darkest shade to add depth. It's more of like a gunmetal black. And then I have this kind of bronzy shade, and then this kind of like burgundy purple. So those are the swatches of the one I have on my eyes. And these are the ones I don't. Oh my god, that blue. I have not swatched that yet. And then the green, and then more of like a very soft white gold. So the blue I could definitely do without. I wish it was more of like a jewel tone, like more of a, I don't know, like a deeper, darker navy. But the 5 shades are beautiful. And the formula of this, I don't know if Estee Lauder shadows usually feel like this. I haven't tried their shadows in a while, but these are phenomenal. And I feel like when I didn't want to share these items with you, I was like, but they could re-release these, especially the bronzer or the highlighter. So this in the US retailed for $95, and then on the Selfridges website it was only $78. I know, still a lot, but I feel like this was meant to be very luxing. The packaging kind of mimics what Tom Ford did for the like Night Bloom or Velvet Bloom collection, but this one is significantly heavier. Even though this might be plastic, it definitely looks like and feels like a nice faux leather. And then the clasp is super pretty also, and you just kind of, you know. The next item is the bronzer. It is in the shade Java Sun, and you get 12 grams of product in here, so you get a lot of product. Okay, same packaging. We don't really have to run through packaging because it's all the same. Ooh. So this is what it looks like. It is what I have on my cheeks today as my bronzer. This bronzer is a light to medium skin tone friendly bronzer. I think you got more depth going on in your skin, it's probably not going to show up very much on you, or you would really have to pack it on. The next face product is the highlighter. This is in the shade Modern Mercury. This has been an Estee Lauder product for a while. I think it was first released maybe sometime in the 90s, I feel like, and I don't know if it's been released since then, but in doing my research for this product, I just read that Victoria Beckham had loved this so much that she wanted it to be part of her collection, and it is stunning. I have it on as my highlight today. You probably can't see it that much because it's like a shade that is kind of complementary to my skin. Oh my God, it's so, okay. It's like champagne, but also a bit of a light rose gold. The tone is beautiful because it doesn't really lean warm or cool. And I think it'll be very complementary to a lot of skin tones. If you're super fair, it might go real, like, I don't know, garish on you, but I would say for most of us, even women of color, you go like medium tan dark. I think a lot of people will love this. And I think out of everything I'm going to show you, the highest chance of something coming back is probably this highlight. I just messed up the packaging, damn it. The last item I picked up, which wasn't super necessary, so the highlighter and the bronzer retail for $65 in the US and they were $55 on the Selfridges website. Now the highlighter was not available on the Selfridges website, so I knew it was gonna sell out, so I picked it up off of Bergdorf's and I did pay $65 for it. Granted, I had some cash back on it. Maybe I got like 10% back, but there was no tax, I guess. So maybe I paid like $59 for it, whatever. Still not like, I very rarely do this kind of thing. I can't even remember the last time I was into a collection this way. This is a single shadow in Clove. It's the Eye Metals eyeshadow. It's in the shade Bitter Clove. I think I said Clove before. This is not super necessary. I might regret purchasing this. I'm gonna keep it though. It's gorgeous. Now, it's like not life-changing, but it is a really beautiful eyeshadow. That's what it looks like. It retailed for $45 in the US, and I think on the Selfridges website it was only $41, which not a huge drop in comparison to the significant price difference in the others. But okay, so of the Victoria Beckham products I picked up, if I picked them up in the US, I would have paid, let me see, I did some maths for you guys. I would have paid $221 for all of it, you know, including tax and stuff. And then because I bought it off of the Selfridges website, I only paid like $155 because Selfridges was like a good amount of cash back. So I paid like $155 for all of those things, which is good. Okay, so because I was like, I'm paying $30 flat rate and shipping, I'm gonna try stuff, get stuff that I have wanted to try for a really long time that I can't readily get here. And I really considered the Saku brushes, but I was like, I can't. They're like so expensive, and I'm very happy with my Wayne Goss brushes. So I was just like, am I Jenny Patinkin? So I was like, I can't do that. So I picked up the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. Love. If Zoeva ever makes it to the US in a way where like they have like an online, like a US site where we don't have to pay shipping, because the flat rate shipping to the US is $15.99, which I don't know. But this is the Cocoa Blend. I only paid $20.50 for this. Amazing. This is like, their shadows are superior to all other shadows, like kind of in this bracket, like better than Makeup Geek, better than, there's like no fallout. Those are some swatches from the Cocoa Blend. Love. So they have a lot of these like 15 pan palettes. So I just picked up Nude Spectrum because this seemed like the most wearable to me. Like, not wearable to me, most wearable for me. And this was $32.50. And if I were to purchase them directly from the Zoeva website, the Nude Spectrum would have been $38 and the Cocoa Blend would have been $25.50. And then I would have had to pay $15.99 to have it shipped to me. So it would have been a total of $79.49 to get both of those palettes to me in the US. Same story here. They're phenomenal eyeshadows. When I was using them, I was like, how is it that they have like so much pigment, no fallout? They're just like, they're so good. Like, they're amazing. Like, you will love these. I really hope Zoeva makes it here. Like, they will just give everyone a run for their money, and their brushes. So I'm like, yeah, I love my Wayne Goss brushes, but like, I also love my Zoeva brushes. I have maybe a handful of Zoeva brushes that are like always kind of in my routine, like daily routine of brushes, if that makes sense. Arsenal. what is the word I'm looking for? The next two items I picked up are like the same item. It's the Sisley loose powder. I have it in shade 1 and shade 2. So shade 1 is called, I actually can't pronounce this word, but shade 1 I have not tried yet. But it does have a little more iridescence to it. And it's just slightly lighter than shade 2. Shade 2 I've been using very actively. Like I, you know, get my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush and I like get it into the powder and then I get it into this puff and then I kind of like set my under eyes with it. I also have set my face with it. It has really, really beautifying, not beautifying. It has really, really beautiful mattifying properties, but it has like this hibiscus flower extract that keeps it like still moisturized. This does not moisturize your skin, but it doesn't look dry. I have this on my entire face today. I used to set T-zone, under eyes, face, everything. And it keeps me the perfect amount of matte. Like it doesn't, I barely have to blot. I love this so much. And I'm going to do a luxury loose powder video soon. I hope to include Sisley, Lemare, La Prairie, By Terry, YSL, Givenchy, Kagendo, Rouge by Rouge. Like I just have a few that I really want to include as far as like high-end powders go. Now, the Lemare powder, I don't know about that, guys. Like I know the new one is out. The reviews have been very mixed. And as far as the cons go, it just makes me not want to purchase it. First thing being the price. We were getting 28 grams before at the price of $65, and now we're getting 8 grams and they're charging us $95. That's insane. So the Sisley powders are $95 in the US. On the Selfridges website, they retailed for $62, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. I picked up this single shadow from Illamasqua in the shade Jubilance. It's amazing. This is so pretty. So it's $19 on the site, and it's like, oh my god, $23 on the Illamasqua website in the US. This does, okay, yes, you can wear it like by itself, like this, and you can have like a really, really beautiful shimmery eye. But the way I do it is I generally don't wear kind of like, I guess it's like a neutral tone, but it leans more cool. I will like apply my eye base or whatever, and I'll apply this all over the lid and under the lash line, and then I'll go in with like my regular kind of smoky eye makeup. You get the most beautiful shimmering smoky eye. It's so beautiful. You can even do like a more neutral eye, like just have kind of like warmer shades in the crease and on the outer V. Oh, the sun, sorry guys. So good. And the last item I picked up was the Night Bloom powder in Black Bloom from Tom Ford. So if you look at the packaging, this is the Victoria Beckham, this is the Tom Ford. The Tom Ford actually feels cheaper because, I mean, the whole thing's plastic, whereas this weighs a ton, and then it has like that like leather vibe. So sexy. I want like a perfume bottle like this. Ooh. Anyway, I had probably shared this with you guys in a vlog. Otherwise, I probably haven't seen it because I haven't mentioned it. It's a very, very yellow highlight. I think it would be most complimentary on like medium warm tone people, but I mean, you can give it a try, but I feel like medium to dark would love this. It's so pretty, especially if you like that kind of like pale gold, white gold kind of highlight, which I really like. I prefer that to like, I don't know, kind of like a goldenrod. You know what I mean? When things lean like almost like a mustard yellow shimmer. I don't like that. That's not for me. Paying $30 to be able to purchase items I can't necessarily purchase in the US easily, or if I were to purchase them separately, I would still have to pay all sorts of shipping fees purchasing from different websites. And also, I've had like nothing but really great luck when I purchase from UK-based websites. Selfridges, Look Fantastic, Beauty Bay. Just amazing. Like their customer service is really, really good. I've never had any issues with them, and when I do have an issue, it's resolved pretty quickly. And yes, that is just my experience, but it is what I can share with you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found it kind of helpful in terms of like, you know, purchasing off of Selfridges, and in general, just to show you guys products that are available off of that website. And you're like, okay, that was kind of a big purchase. It was kind of a big purchase, and the only reason I felt comfortable making it was I was looking at all the holiday collections that were dropping, and I just like, I'm not enthused. I was like, what am I gonna, like, I mean, because we're all makeup junkies, right? It's like, what am I gonna buy during the VIB sale? I was like, okay, so I need a new bottle of my Gucci Gorgeous Gardenia perfume. I need some dry shampoo, and I want to get some more of Elizabeth and James ones. I want to try the Troy Surratt eyelash curler, but like I'm looking at stuff that I want and there's just not very much. And I'm like, as far as color cosmetics go, I'm like, this is where it's at. Like I'm gonna spend my money here. So yeah, I don't feel like that's like a disclaimer, but I just figured I'd explain my logic to you for why I made this purchase versus like waiting for something like the VIB sale. Anyway, again, hope you enjoyed the video and I will talk to you guys really soon.